Welcome to the Art of Hitting. Today we're going to listen to Gary Tryhorn. Gary of Berkeley, California is a highly respected figure in the world of senior softball, known for exceptional playing and managerial career spanning several decades. Early career before immersing himself in senior softball, Tryhorn dedicated 27 years to the Contra Costa Fire Department, retiring in 1998. Senior softball achievement. Tryhorn embarked on his senior softball journey in 1995 with Dan Smith Plastering. In 1998, he joined the California Rebels, leading them to victories in both the World Series and the World Championship, the only two national tournaments they entered that year. In 1999, he became a member of the Old A's and took over as manager in 2000. Under his leadership, the team achieved remarkable success, winning 37 of 52 championships. He has been inducted into the Senior USA Hall of Fame, the Northern California Softball Association Hall of Fame in 2011, and Florida Senior Sports Association Hall of Fame in 2012, the inaugural induction class in 2012. Beyond his playing and managerial role, Tryhorn has been instrumental in administrating side of senior softball. He served as the regional vice president for senior softball SPA starting in 2001 and has been an active member of the Senior Softball Summit, contributing to the sport's development and governance. As of 2024, Tryhorn continues the active involvement in senior softball, playing for the Omen 80 California team, demonstrating an enduring passion and commitment to the sport. Gary Tryhorn's legacy in senior softball is marked by his exceptional skills, leadership, and dedication, making him a true legend in the sport. Listen to what he has to say in the context of his experience over the 28 years in senior softball. Enjoy and listen closely.
I've felt this good for 20 years.
You look good, dude. You've lost what? How many pounds?
I've lost 60 pounds so far. It's like taking a large child off my back.
Wow, you feel great about that, man.
I do. And I haven't been able to work out much during this time, but the doctor just gave me permission to start working out. So, because when you lose weight with those injections, you lose weight everywhere. In your muscles, in your fingers. None of my rings fit me anymore.
Yeah, well, that's a good thing because you'll live longer.
Now I can learn some more.
Yeah, well, you came to Florida with the Florida Crust deal. That was like 25 years ago or something?
That was 1999.
99. Yep. Yeah, I was like 54 or something like that.
Right. Yeah, you were on the 50 team and I was on the 55 team.
Yeah. This is one hell of a player here. How many Hall of Fames you in?
Our local tournament,
You're in,
local Creekers.
You're in the Legends Hall of Fame.
And the National.
Yeah. This is one great player, great hitter. What do you suggest to guys? I always like when I talk to a legend to find out what their advice is on hitting. And I like to couch it in timing, technique, and technology. Right. The technology we all know is, get the best bat you can that feels right for you. But what about your timing and technique? What would you?
It depends on the hitter and what he's trying to do. There are some guys that have power, so they want to put that into their system, and that's kind of hard to do at our age. So I do a lot of teaching. That's mostly what I do now.
When you do teaching softball players?
Teaching softball players, yes, yeah. Teaching players how to identify where to play on defense. I teach them on hitting. I don't change their hitting stance because they come with that. All I do is try to tweak it a little bit to help them do what they want to do. If they're trying to hit line drives, then I teach them to stand up a little bit more, don't bend over, stand up, get the ball up here, so you can take a nice flat swing on the ball. And a lot of them are into the baseball, so they're humped over. And that kind of doesn't work for softball, especially small guys, because they can't generate enough power from that the kind of stroke.
It sounds like you know, part of my concept in my hitting club is the art of hitting, meaning that you know, I don't really. You can do it any way you want as long as you consistently do it.
That's
and
right.
it sounds like that's what you're doing.
That's exactly right. The consistency, and that's what hitting is all about.
Yeah.
You don't want a guy coming out and hitting, going 5 for 5 one day, next day he's 0 for 5, because he can't get on and can't figure out why. I kind of help him with that, and I kind of teach the buddy system, where you should be hitting with a
wingman
swing.
A wingman, yeah.
A wingman, yes, sir.
Always had somebody.
My wingman is Al Oxley. I hit with him every day. Every day I'm still hitting with him. He plays for one of the other 80 teams. And he knows my swing, I know his swing. I can look at it and tell him exactly what the problem is. So
yeah, you know,
he does the same thing with me.
we you know, I used to say that you can know you're going bad when everybody in the dugout's your hitting coach.
Exactly.
Right?
Everybody's telling you what to do.
Yeah, everybody.
Makes no sense.
Yeah. But now,
Yeah.
Roger Wilt, who I love dearly,
Right.
was my teammate in Texas years ago.
Yeah.
He certainly was my wingman.
Right.
And Dave Reed, of course, for
Yes,
years
yes,
was,
yes.
you know, he
Yeah.
backed behind me and said, you know, you're
Those
going
are
a
both
little
technical
early.
guys that can see a problem, a slight problem. It may just be on your grip. Just open your grip a little bit more, or open it if you want to. If you're getting too much topspin, that's the key here. Just open your grip a little bit, and it'll keep you from rolling over as quick.
So
Yeah.
you gave us a couple of good inputs there. Is there a couple more that you know you could give us?
Yeah. One of the things that hitters do, one of my tips is I don't bend my trunk. If I bend my trunk, I let the ball go. Except if there's 2 strikes, but then I'm not bending my trunk. I'm getting, if it's a low pitch, I'm spreading out. I'm getting down so I can come through without bending my trunk. If I bend my trunk, and if anybody bends their trunk to go to hit, they're done. They're not going to hit the ball good. They're going to miss hit it. They sometimes get on base, but they will miss the ball.
Yeah, that's certainly not a thing you want to do is bend your trunk.
No. So the key is to see where the pitcher, and study pitchers. I keep a book on all the pitchers I face. Tolles, as a matter of fact, is the best.
Is the best.
The best. Yep.
Yeah.
And he's because he throws. In that game we just played, he threw me a curveball that was coming here, and I was going to let it. It was going to hit me, so I was going to move. All of a sudden, it started curving. It was a strike. Now I got 2 strikes. Now next pitch is exactly the same spot. He didn't throw a curve though. He threw a straight ball, and that's the one I come over too quick. It was off the plate a little bit by the time I hit it, and it was. I hit it weakly.
You know, people don't believe this, but Tolles, you know, he's 5 or 6 runs a game.
Yeah, I agree.
He saves us. You know.
I agree. Yeah, the pitches that have only one dimension, this dimension, are easy to hit. They're easy to time. All you gotta do is add a little bit of dimension this way or that way, just a little bit. Put it in the hitter's head that, you know, that ball looks straight, but it may be that curveball. So I gotta. So that's.
You know, and I can relate to what you're saying about Tolles from the standpoint of I played against him some.
Right.
You know, we were always with each other, but in the state of Florida, we played against one another. He talks about how he struck me out one time, and he did. You know, so it's all fun.
Yeah,
but this is a big fraternity, right?
Yes, it is. Oh yeah. I'm seeing because we kind of play against the same people all the way up.
And if it wasn't for you guys, you wouldn't have nobody to play. And if it wasn't for us, you'd have nobody to play.
Exactly.
And somebody's got to win, but it's about the competition.
It's kind of not about winning anymore. It's about
exactly.
Playing and
how many victories you have? Probably got me. Like you probably got. Yeah, how you doing?
Yeah.
You probably got how many rings? A bunch, right?
Yeah, I think I've got a little over 60 national championship rings.
Yeah.
So that's more than enough for anyone.
For anyone, most guys go through life without one.
Yeah.
Well, listen, it's been a great interview, and I'm going to be seeing you. I hope for the next little bit.
Hey, we're developing an 85-year-old team right now. It'll be come online next year. So we're gonna
85. I hope I get there.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks a lot,
we'll
Larry.
See you there.
I'm Gary. This is Happy George.
Hey, if you get
They walked him twice to get to somebody else.
if you get a long playing album, if you do some I could talk to you about hitting for hours. Oxley and I, that's all we do every day.
Is help people. What kind
help
of
people? We talk about somebody's hitting, what they're doing right, what they're doing wrong. How can we tweak this just to help them a little bit?
maybe I should come to your class.
Have you figured it out yet?
We figured it out for other people.
Yeah, why is it that everybody says everybody says here's what I get if I'm up at bat somebody you can do it you got a channel like
Right.
you think because I can know what to do I'm supposed to do it every time.
Exactly.
That ain't the way it works, is it?
No, we still come with our own idiosyncrasy.
That's it. The word idiosyncrasy,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like
Some of them are up here,
Easy for him to say.
and some of them are in here.
oh yeah, most of them up here in the head.
Yes, yeah. Okay.
But
All right.
like I told you, I had I struggled the first two days or a day and a half, and then I went on a run. I made the out I made was like fly ball for an out. I had to get it.
Right.
But
It
is amazing that
and see, if I had Oxley here, he would have got me out of this. I kind of got out of it at the.
But I'll be honest with you. That's probably the worst I've seen you hit all the times I played against
Hey,
you.
coming into this tournament, I was like, the last 40 at bats, I made less than 2 outs. I made about 2 outs.
That's what I see over the course of all the years I
yes,
played against you.
yeah.
And hell, you were good enough in the 50s to be hitting with anybody.
Yeah.
Did you ever play young guys ball?
When I ran the old A's, we did. We always got in tournaments. We didn't get in senior tournaments. We got in the young guys tournaments. It made us faster because they're fast. They take doubles on everything, and they don't stop until they get thrown out of the base or they score. So we had to be faster. So that's why the old A's. That's why we won. We didn't have extra special players. We had guys that we teach them. Al and I taught them how to play a fast game. So when we play seniors, we're just so much faster, especially teams our own age. We were running rings around them, and we had guys. I made that team up. You had to be 75 miles from my house because that was the World Series rule. So I
remember them years.
Yeah, that's all.
I remember them real years.
That's all people we picked up. We didn't go outside of that 75 miles until they started allowing a couple players out. Then I got Doc DeMarco and Pat Tobin come and played.
Pat's with you now. He's recovering from.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, look, I could stay here and talk all day, but my wife would be more mad at me.
Right.
Okay, buddy, take care.
I hope you enjoyed that piece. Larry knows his stuff. Please hit subscribe.